I talk in great detail about the green economy, green jobs, and a couple of things that I like talking about is outfitting our bus system with natural gas as the fuel that motors those buses. I also like talking about the overall education that needs to go on with all of our citizens in the city of Detroit, and how we winterize, how we preserve, because preserving energy is also a path to this carbon foot that you spoke about. And we've got a lot of houses in this city, and the weatherization programs associated with upgrading and making those homes fuel efficient and weather efficient becomes a step in the right direction. For buildings that would retrofit, new buildings that would be constructed in the city of Detroit, I would offer tax incentives if they would in fact build into those buildings and facilities the types of green technology that would preserve and cause the kind of energy savings that we're talking about. I am also an advocate for urban farming. We've got 40% of the city's land mass, you've probably read of late, that is vacant. There's going to have to be some consolidation of those areas. The president has, in fact, some incentives in his urban agenda that would upgrade one's living standard, their home and so forth, to move in a more densely populated and supported community in order to clear these areas out. This notion of urban farming has an entire economic upside to it, with jobs, the systems that we have to tap into, and of course the food supply chains that would be associated with that. The last thing I would say to you that I think is also important is that if you think about this double-edged sword, or the opportunity that the automotives have come to a place in their history where they are in trouble. They have had to go to, as we know, Washington to get these bridge loans, but a car czar has in fact been put in place to have some kind of oversight for the additional loans that they will be seeking in the months ahead. Because of where we are in proximity to the automotives, to the service supply chain, to supply lines, and if you consider the workforce that we have throughout southeastern Michigan, I believe that Detroit proper is a perfect location for some of the manufacturing plants for these alternative energy sources that are going to have to be made available for the electric cars and some of the green cars that are going to be built. And that's one of the things that I would really try to push hard for to have here in the city of Detroit.